Good evening, everyone. Welcome you all for this today's session. So, this presentation's recently uh, updated or revised for a 2 days workshop organized by a company named Manuscriptpedia. Uh, few, very few numbers of participants were I'm able to see them over in that event also. So, AI tools for literature reviews. So, here some basic about what is literature review. So, which I'm not going to cover that. I'm going to discuss about the AI tool. The first tool which you are going to learn is Bohrium. So, how many of you are using this tool named Bohrium? It's developed by, I think, Chinese or a Korean developer for academic research. It has a huge number of research articles. Many similar literature review websites, they have two options. One is basic review and another one is deep review. So, always preferably for literature review purpose, you have to provide deep review. Okay, that's very important. So, preferable always whenever you are using this Bohrium based AI tool, try to use the academic certifications. Use your institute official email ID and mention that you are an academic. So, they give some kind of, they call that as photons. Photons mean some kind of credits kind of thing in their names. So, they provide you those things. Okay. And always remember your research question should be more specific. A sample question here, I'm just giving a read. To what extent were air quality improvements driven by meteorology, wind speed, pre-monsoon rain versus actual emission reductions during April 2020, lockdown 2020? Bohrium, BOHRIUM. Okay. See, this is how when you shoot the research questions, the tool looks like. The right side, you will find a lot of images, pictures from each and every research article, some of the related image based on your research questions. The bottom, you can see there is a related scholars. So, related to this research work, who are the scholars working, that details. As it is developed by another country, you can find their researchers many numbers in the initial, but you will find many international researchers, Indian researchers also. Okay. Next, in the bottom, the related questions. See how in Google Scholar there is an option called related searches. Similarly, here you will find related question. How other researchers also shooting several questions related to your topic. Okay, one second. I'm just stopping this annotations. Okay. So at down you can find the last research question. What were the effects of lockdown on air quality on in other regions? Okay. So when you click this, you will find article related to other regions, and in default it will have somewhere around 7 source. And the first article you can see in the right side, coronavirus lockdown helped the environment to bounce back. So you can see the open access article with PDF is available, right? You can see there, right? PDF is showing there. Just click that article. When you click that article, you will find all these options. You can save this article to the library. You will have the cite option. Then you can share to various researchers. You can read this PDF and you can take the key takeaway from this journal, and the AI based poster will be created. Okay. So in default, you will get this AI summary about this entire article, hardly two to like very limited number of pages you will get it. Okay. And right side, you can find hi scientist. It's a kind of chat bot. We call that as lit talks, literature talk, and whatever query you shoot related to this article you will get. Okay, sometimes you can upload this PDF and you can talk to this chatbot, or in default if you ask summarize, The full article summarizing part will be available here. If you want to know the exact findings of this research article, that also you will get it here. And research methods, what research method they have used for this study, that you will get. And you can also shoot lot of queries related to this research topic. So this is the sample A summary that consists of the introduction and other topics, and the right side you can see the research methods. So all the response will be available over there. Then the references related to that article, what are the references were available, that details also will be here. So if the articles with PDF is there, that's a preferable. You can get more number of knowledge when you have a open source, open PDF article. Without PDF also you will get some summary and all. It's not exactly good than with PDF. Okay. So normally whenever I saw the PDF, that article I will just give a little bit of reference for reading and exploring the articles. So initially you can see here there is a save option, right? The first save options. When you click that save, it will take you here. So the new knowledge base is a folder. You can create a folder, rename it. I just rename to COVID and confirm it. Then the site option is very important. When you click APA, you can find other reference tool also. You can download in BibTeX or RIS because these both works in most of the reputed reference management system. And the right side you can find the lit talk. As I said earlier, it's a chat bot, AI based bot. You can, I just ask about extract findings, whatever you ask, it will be providing a response. Okay, research methods, you will get a response. Then the top you can see there is an option called read PDF. When you click this read PDF, it will take you to this screen. See, simple. 10 years before, hopefully, even there are many senior researchers, we could have taken a printouts and we started highlighting, we prepare, highlight, like put an arrow and create some notes, right? Whatever we did physically during the literature review, the same options were available in online. You can create a tab, shapes, you can do an annotations, you can highlight it. All options were available in a it's a website. When you click the PDF, it opens and you can see in the top. The first thing is insert options. You can insert it. Next is, these are the options you will find. Annotate, if you find, you will find this A, cutting the A, highlighting, all those options. Then there is a shape option. When you click shapes, you will find the square, circular and other images. And the last one is the stamp options. The stamp options you will get if you want to add something approved, rejected, draft, whatever you want to add in that, you can add it. I will show you the sample. You can see here. So this is how it looks. Okay, highlighting, arrows, everything. So here in the stamp option, I just click insert. So this review options were added. The key takeaways which I said earlier, when you click the key takeaway, automatically an AI based tool will search and provide you the key takeaway from this research article. And this AI based poster, sometimes it works, sometimes it's not working. Okay. So related to this, I like to play a short video about this tool Borium. 1 second. So 1 second, I'm just playing a video. Just let me know whether you are able to listen it properly in the chat. Any one or two can please help in that. So when you get time, please explore this tool. It's one of the good tool for literature review. The next tool which we are going to learn is, I think many researchers are using this SciSpace because I met a scholar from Coimbatore and uh, they're able to complete a literature review article using SciSpace without knowledge. Okay. So in this era, we can publish research article even without any knowledge. Okay. Because these LLM tools provide a good informations, but many researchers just they paraphrase and prepare a manuscript. Okay. It's not for a long run, it will be very difficult when you attend multiple meetings, when some your students or some senior experts or juniors they ask any queries, you will be not able to respond better because obviously you don't have a knowledge, right? Okay. So first important thing, even for similarly with like borium, your research question is very, very important. Some researchers they start with broad and then narrow down to their topic. Better always provide the narrow down topic. The first topic I prefer normally when I'm searching in multiple online LLM source, like impact of COVID lockdown in India. That's very, very broad. That impact may be health impact, social impact, education impact. I cannot do research on all these area in 3 years. That is not possible, right? Even inside the health impact in depth, if you see, there are multiple other topics, right? Other clusters. So narrow down your research to health impact. And I have a small, based on the, I think the health, I have a small research question. You can see here, this tool clearly asks you that, could you please clarify or narrow down your research focus on the impact of COVID lockdown in India? So in default, uh, are you looking for a specific sectors? Are you looking for analyze long-term effect on the particular demography? So you can text and get the exact research questions. Then in the left side, you can find literature review, right? That option. And when you click this literature review, it will show this deep review options. Okay. When you click deep review, so you can see, I just put a topic India COVID air pollution, right? We get good number of research articles. Nearly 209 relevant papers were found. And the follow-up suggestions. When you search literatures, these are the follow-up analyze top 20 papers, right? Create visualization comparing pre-lockdown and post-lockdown. And you can see a lot of columns were created starting from papers, relevance, abstract. In default, 30 papers were added. If you want, if you have paid versions, you will get more. And this is one of the important thing here. The narrow down and searching the topic is very, very important. The power of scanning. See, 325 articles were scanned properly, closely related to your research work. And this is the exact content as an outcome it came in the SciSpace tool. Table of content starting from abstract, introduction, purpose, all the details were available. See, this is how it looks: abstract, introduction, methodology, results, citation analysis, thematic review, chronological review, other, see all details, limitation in the literatures. So all these tables were created by these tools and reference, right? It's one of the best tools. Now you can create multiple columns. You can save these any information to the notebooks. See here, organizing insights in notebook. And see, this is one of, I have added few content here. And from this also you can write the introduction part. You select it and ask the AI tool to write the introduction, it will write. But they directly you cannot use the same thing. Obviously, it will show AI based plagiarism. Okay. And this is how the columns were created. And these columns can be exported to multiple online sources. You can see the right side, export as. If you want in Excel, CSV, see all these tools for certain limit, it is free. But then it is, they are charging it for very limited. I know that, I think the Stealth Writer, it's a tool, AI based humanizer tool, daily 1000 words, I think it's free, then it's they are charging. Okay. So they will have an options. If you want to use it freely every time, then you go for a paid versions, or you can use these slowly, or you have two email IDs, you can use both institute and other mail IDs. Okay. Some of the other features in size spaces, you have a good search results, and you can find the articles with open access PDF as a separate filters. In the right side, you can find relevance. In default, you will get it. If you want like sort it out with different other sort options also will be available. This topic is very, very important. When you do a literature review, you need to create a lot of thematic aspects when you write a literature review, right? So for that purpose, populations, mental health, pandemic, public health, all these you can separately you can do those work, okay, as a narrow downing your research work. Then when you click the PDF of this article, when you click the PDF of this article, any article, it will have a separate viewer like this, and you can if you select this, and it will be available in the Copilot. Copilot is a AI based bot. So in default, you will find you can select it and explain text option will be available. And this is how the blue one is the explained text. In default, you have some 11 suggestions like explain abstract in 2 lines, results of the papers, all those defaults will be available. And if you want, you can add it manually. That option is also available. And the notes is a unique option here. You can use it effectively. For example, in this article, how many surveys? It is 282. And how many in-depth interviews? That is 14. So these kind of specific unique information which you normally look for from each and every article, that you can save it, because it's a review is not a single day process. It's a long process. So when you have this file in a soft copy manner, you can explore it anytime. This is one important option here. You select this image, drag this image, and automatically in Copilot it will give a good explanation. When giving an explanation, see here, the table also similarly. You just select this table, and the table alone will be explained over there. See, this table may be not for your research work, it's for somebody's research work. Now, if this explanation is perfectly available in the right side, when you prepare your manuscript, you can refer this discussion or not. You can refer it, right? Then acronym. See, when you are reading any research article, some content you may not understand better. For example, AQI, I don't know what is AQI. So you just select it. So when you click explain text, the Copilot will be explaining it. And the SciSpace office is not in London or US or something else. The office is in Bangalore only, in India. It's an Indian developer. And trace is a unique option which will find each article have like behind the every article, how many articles available in the reference, and that article has how many number of citations. All these basic details you will be able to check it out. You can see related papers, citations, reference, all the information will be available. And other unique option here recently they included is the audio version of this article. Okay, that also you can explore. So related to this, there's a short video related to the literature review part of SciSpace. I'm just playing. Please watch it.
Welcome to this quick tutorial on how to conduct an effective literature review using SciSpace. This walkthrough is designed for researchers and students looking to streamline their review process and access relevant academic papers faster. To get started, head over to the search page. Enter your research query. Select a review mode based on the depth of analysis you need. Standard Review analyzes around 250 papers for a quick overview. High-quality review covers up to 400 papers, providing more detailed summaries and stronger sources. Deep Review processes over 1,000 papers, performing a recursive search for a comprehensive synthesis. Each mode is designed for different stages of research, from early exploration to rigorous review. After submitting your query, SciSpace returns summarized insights from top papers. In standard mode, you get key takeaways from the top 5 papers, along with citations. You can change the citation format as needed, either numbered or APA style. Think of these summaries as a filtered first pass. They help you quickly identify which papers are worth a deeper dive. If something looks insightful or useful for your study, save it to your notebook for future reference. And the Find Topics feature Auto-suggest adjacent themes based on your query. Use it to refine your scope or discover blind spots in your current review. Scroll down to the detailed table view. Now you have the set of resultant papers. You can filter results by journals, conferences, access type, publication type, include or exclude keywords, and sort by citation count or relevance. Select the papers most relevant to your research, then choose to explore similar papers. 5 new papers will be added to the table. Chat with them using the AI assistant. Export them for reference or delete any that don't fit your review. This helps you focus on papers that meet your specific research criteria. The table shows section-wise summaries that include methodology, results, and conclusions. You can customize the table by adding up to 50 fields. You can save the findings, which are useful for comparative reviews or evidence mapping. If a paper is paywalled, click Request PDF to send an automated access request to the author. Use the AI assistant to chat with a single paper or multiple papers. You can ask for summaries, listen to the papers, cite papers, or save insights to your library. This feature helps you extract insights without having to manually scan through dense PDFs. If you find the results useful, export them in your preferred format. It also supports multilingual summaries, useful if you're reading in a non-English context. Just click Save Search to revisit your search later. All your search queries will be stored in My Searches for future access. That's how the standard review mode works. You can follow the same steps in high-quality mode. It analyzes more papers, gives you a summary of the top 10 papers, and delivers richer, more refined summaries based on a stronger model. Now let's explore the deep review, best suited for systematic, in-depth literature reviews. Once you enter your query, SciSpace suggests better phrased versions to sharpen the research direction. It runs a multi-step research workflow, mimicking how a human would approach it, and shows a progress bar for each stage, like paper retrieval, clustering, and summarization. Once done, you'll get a TLDR summary of the top 20 papers, each fully cited. From here, everything works like in standard and high-quality mode. Start analyzing or interacting with the results. Filter the papers, add columns, ask questions, or save to your notebooks. If you want to see how the search was conducted, click See All Steps for full transparency. Here comes the bonus feature. At the end of each search, you'll find a set of related questions and an Add Next Step feature. This allows you to move from reading to executing, like running another search, drafting a paper in a notebook, generating citations, and more. And that's it. You now know how to navigate and conduct an in-depth literature review using SciSpace. Use the mode that best fits your stage of research. Try it yourself. Welcome to this quick
tutorial on using SciSpace Chat with PDF to interact with and better understand your research papers. With this AI assistant, you can directly query your PDFs, extract summaries, highlight key findings, decode mathematical expressions, and interpret complex tables, all within an intuitive interface. To analyze your full-text PDFs, head over to Chat PDF and upload the file that you wish to read or analyze. After uploading, the PDF automatically gets saved in your library. You can access it anytime under My Library. It will remain private only to you. Open the document using the built-in PDF viewer. To start exploring the paper, either pose your query, use brainstorm questions, or choose one from preset prompts to initiate the interaction with the paper. To analyze a specific section, just select the text and ask the AI assistant to explain or summarize it. It simplifies technical content while preserving the core meaning, making comprehension faster and more efficient. If you find any text or part of the content relevant, this can be highlighted, annotated, or saved directly to your notebook for future reference. This is particularly useful for literature reviews or preparing your manuscripts. Use the Get Related Papers feature to explore additional literature on the same topic. Our AI assistant surfaces semantically similar papers to expand your review. Turn on high quality mode for enhanced responses and highly relevant sources. Ask your questions and get answers with clickable source links, helping you locate them in the PDF. With the Explain Math feature, you can snip equations, tables, or figures and have them clearly explained to you in easy to digest nuggets. Optimize the responses by adjusting preferences, including response length, tone, format, or level of detail, based on the kind of analysis you're doing, whether it's conceptual or technical. All responses can be copied or saved to your notebook. If you're working in a multilingual context, just switch the response language for greater clarity. Additionally, you can listen to audio summaries of papers. That's how you can use Chat with PDF to read and interact with your PDFs. Apart from this, Chat PDF helps you to chat with papers available on SciSpace Papers, Search, and Your Library. In Your Library, it supports chatting with multiple PDFs at once. The tool is available handy via a Chrome extension. With this plugin, you can get related papers and also chat with PDFs right on sites like Google Scholar, Elsevier, and PubMed. Use SciSpace across any academic site. That was a brief walkthrough of SciSpace Chat with PDF. Whether you're preparing for a presentation, writing a thesis, or conducting a meta-analysis, it can streamline your reading and review process. Get started now.
So size space is an interesting tool. The two options which I said, first is go to literature review, and when you do a deep review, it provides an excellent review options. And whatever you see in the screen, all are with the free versions only. It will set a limitations. Then the chat with PDF is an unique options. Few tools like chat SciSpace has. Then there's another tool called answerthis.io. They has an excellent features related to chatting with PDF. Very simple. For example, you are all expert in some field, right? You have already published few research articles. Sometimes related to your the 15-page published research article, I am asking 40-50 question in email. How many of you will respond me back? Most of us will not respond back, right? Okay. Even many researchers, they don't send back the even the PDF. Somebody is asking PDF of the article also, they will not send back. But in these tools, when you shoot various queries, it will explore to multiple sources and it will bring. And all the queries normally, many researchers, when you after completing diploma, bachelor's, master's, and when you are in PhD level, many researchers will hesitate to ask lot of queries to the supervisor also. So self-learning. So you upload the PDF, you try to ask lot of queries. So that all you will be learning it. Okay. So this is the next tool named Elicit. So here it also has a similar literature review options. So you can see here, while you are searching, there is an option called Systematic Review Pro. Pro normally needs the upgraded versions. The next, previous level is research report. When you click the research report and put the topic, it will ask you more precise questions works better. Try adding element like this and it will provide you a sample. So the sample is this. What are the prevalence and severity of depressions and anxiety symptoms among adults in Chennai during the COVID-19 lockdown period? See how the research question is more specific. The severity of depressions, anxiety, not among every age groups, specifically for adults, then specifically for the city Chennai, specifically during the lockdown COVID-19, okay, during that period, hardly certain number of days. So similarly, your research question should be not like other behavior of people in Chennai. You should not have a very broad group, okay. So there are multiple options. This plus you need to have an upgraded versions. In default 50 articles, 50 source it is possible. So click that and click generate report, and it will hardly take some 2-3 seconds. I think, sorry, 1-2 minutes it will take. Somewhere the time will be mentioned. You can see here the screening and everything will be done, and it takes normally 3 minutes will be estimated. You can see the left side 3 minutes will be estimated. And finally you can save this PDF also. So it looks like a full entire research article. If you see the abstract, the paper search, normally you can see in social science related researchers, they clearly mention the flowchart or the method how they were using the search technique. So that details then how the populations, assessments, data extractions, right? What are the measurement tools, prevalence rate, distributions, and these are all automatically, these characteristic studies were tabulated in the results options. Then measurement tools, what are the effects? So from certain years to mostly during the COVID time, the depressions, anxiety, psychological stress, and prevalence rate, all these details will be mentioned in the tabulations format. And the references, I think initially some 10 or 30 references will be added here. So if you download the PDF, an 8-page content is ready. Obviously, this 8-page content mostly similarity will be a little bit less, but mostly it is showing 100% AI based plagiarism. But for this research questions, you will get an idea what type of research, how the screening, what is the primary research, the basic idea you will get from these articles. Okay, so you will receive an email also to view the reports. And if you want, you can share to various researchers through email ID, or there is a shared link. If you click the share link also, your colleague, friends, experts will able to have a look about the reports. And similarly, here the chat options also will be there. So whatever query you asked related to your research questions, you will get a response in the report. Okay. This is a 13 minutes video. I will suggest you to go to the Elicit official page in YouTube. So there's an option called deep research. So she is the founder of this tool named Elicit. So 13 minutes video, she will be little bit detailed. She'll be explaining about the deep research option. The deep research option which she is using is a pro version. It is like it looks very good. So I request you to just have a look. Yeah, I tried to share in the maybe WhatsApp group. I have the link. I'll just forward it. Okay. So I'm not playing it. Okay.
Hi, I'm Jungwon, one of the co-founders of Elicit, and I have something super cool to share with you today. We are launching Elicit Reports. Elicit Reports are built off of our systematic review engine, and they are designed to add treatment action and helps.
So you can explore this source.
Hi, I'm.
So the next tool is answerthis.io. Each has a specific option, the literature review. Make comprehensive literature review effortlessly, right? So here they have a huge database. If you see, all these tools work with cross-ref metadata. All these reference tool work with cross-ref metadata extracting options as a API only. Why? Because this cross-ref has a huge because that is a DOI provider, digital object identifier provider. They work with those only. That is the reason they have a huge number of research articles. And you can start with 3 simple 4 steps. You insert the prompt, receive the literature review and all. So I just put a very broad prompt here, not the narrow down the research questions. Impact of COVID lockdown in India. So there are a lot of filters options. When you click the more filters, you will find Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Some researchers, you don't want Q1 article to be read for your research purpose, right? Sometimes because initial days, I still remember, literally the top quality journals, reading is easy, but to understand what they have done a little bit difficult, right? So, but always try to read the high quality article. But here there is an option if you want to sort it down with only Q4, Q3 or Q1, Q2, that option is available. And the publication date, the last 5 years, that dates you have to provide it. So mostly always we prefer research papers. So click research papers. And a table will be generated in the screen will be generated on the right side. The left side you can see the query will get a response. The impact of COVID lockdown in India with site information and reference also. Okay. And the right side it clearly shows there is a bibliometric analysis. So select the article, click tick in that box and click bibliometric analysis. You get little bit of basic information about the article, the publication year, citations, combined publication and citations, citation impact, top authors, top terms were used in these articles. So these are all basic details, you will get it. Most important thing here is creation of column. How in SciSpace LSC you created a column? Column is the information details from each and every research article. Okay. For example, number of participants. You create a column from each and every article. The number of participants will be listed. Okay, that's a unique option in all these specific AI tool. Earlier days, what you have to do, you have to open all the PDF. You click Control F and search number of participants, and you find it, and you have to add it to the Excel sheets. But now the things changed. This AI tool automatically collects for you. Very simple. The time you have, you can save it. Okay. Now this is how the table view looks. It has all the options. If you want to add more options, if you want to, you can see here only 10 articles are added. If you want to add more articles, that you can add it. Okay, all these possibilities there. Then you can similar options. If you have a PDF, see here PDF is available. So click chat options, and the library option is also available. When you click chat, this is how the screen looks. In the right side, you will have the chat options. Okay. So I'm just selecting the method part, and the methodology is explained clearly. Methodology part is explained clearly. See, whatever I'm showing in the screen, all these things still it's free. With free versions only it's created. Most of the tools daily, monthly they have a plans like free plans. So based on that you can work it out. Now I just ask how many number of participants, so based on that it provide the response, right? Okay, we are moving to the next presentation. So as of now we have just seen four major tools: Borium, SciSpace, Elicit, and AnswerThis.io, right? So okay, which tool you recommend the often to under the paid version? SciSpace, Elicit, and this is okay. So I normally prefer SciSpace. Okay, it's a office you can. It's in Bangalore. It's an Indian based. It's quite good. Many researchers prefer SciSpace, and Elicit also good. Moreover, similar. Elicit and SciSpace mostly similar. Borium recently many researchers are using it, but initially SciSpace and Elicit were popular. The Borium were popular recent days. The first tool, which is, 1 second. See, the next tool is R Discovery. Actually, this works. It's also for literature search, and it works better in mobile applications. See, COVID lockdown, air pollution. So very broad keyword. You will find nearly 28 lakh 40,000 research articles, and you can listen the article. Mostly not the entire one. It's an abstract alone. You could able to listen it, right? So you can play it when you are in travel, or if you like to explore some literatures, what is related to your research work. Just by listening to the abstract, you can use it effectively, right? So you can export this research article. You can add to the library by clicking the save options. And when you export it, you can use two reference management tool, Bentley and Sotero, with the both tool we have learned in the earlier sessions. And you can translate it. I just click the translate option and check this Chinese simplified. It works well. And you can save it to the library. You can see the library there in the left hand. And when you click save, it goes to the library. Create a folder and you can manage it. Okay, I just created a folder named COVID. I'm just adding the articles. Then the left end you can see mobile applications that works better in mobile applications, right? You can scan and you can install it, and you can share with your peers, colleagues. When you click share, you will find the copy link, email as well as WhatsApp details. And this is the best thing about art discovery. And there's a short video I think that missed somewhere. Art discovery. Once again. Mm, okay, I think it's missed. The next tool is Afor AI. Afor AI has most of the features. A combination of size space answered this, but you need to upload the PDF or you need to upload the DOI number. Okay, I just uploaded. Normally, whenever you use these tools, always the preferable option is upload your own article. If you already published article, try to upload your own published research article so that you can find, okay, the response from this article is good, how it looks. Okay, so I just uploaded one of my research article. This is the research article. And then when you click the PDF, see, double click to open the article. And here also you can review it, you can highlight it, you can fix the text, you can have a notes options, you can ask query. Azure GPT-4 will be explaining about the text whatever you have selected, and you can save the comments, you can highlight it, right? All the comments will be noted over the sides, and the citation option also available, info option also available. And citation option will have all the information: DOA, author's name, title, volume number, issue number, page number, DOA number, all informations, source informations will be available in detail. Okay, so you can search it if you want to search certain keywords like MR fluid, any terms like number of participants, whatever, like sampling, sample size, whatever you want to select, you can select it. And this is an option. You select this drag option and you select this table, and this Azure GPT will explain about this table as a discussion. So when this will be helpful is, see, the similar table for another material, if you are planning to create a table, the results will be different. But with this results, if you ask the AI tool to make a discussion, and in future you use your results in this discussion part, and you make the discussion a different way. Okay, so earlier days, if maybe we find finding very difficult to write a single double triple sentences, but now the sample related to the discussion will be already prepared by this tool, but the values results alone you have to change it and you have to slightly modify it. And you can ask this AI bot about the discussion part on this article, and if you can ask about the future work of the selected content, all details you can ask to this AI tool. And the cite option is very important because obviously when you use this article in your work, you have to cite it professionally. So here, American Psychological Association 7th edition is clear. You can copy and you can paste it. Other than this, you can ask the AI tool like ChatGPTs, like LLM tools also you can use it. I'm just asking to write a MATLAB code for my uh, certain objective. Okay, so you provide a MATLAB code. You convert this MATLAB code with a lot of graphs by providing proper prompting. Then you copy and paste in the MATLAB live and it works. Normally, many graphs it works well in this MATLAB. The next tool is Explain PDF. If you see all these tools to make you to learn more about the research article, right? And there may be a lot of options like summary and other stuffs. If you are just see uh, during my postdoc time in IIT Delhi, what I did is when I stuck in by reading one of the research article by Professor Bambadi from UK, it's very difficult for me to solve that task. Then I just searching multiple article, his follow-up article above, below, and his collaborated article. I'm not able to get that part. Finally, what I did, I just searched his name and searched as a thesis. And finally, I found the thesis. See, 15 page, 18-page article, if you're not understanding better, you download the thesis and read line by line, you will understand in detail. So finally, I started reading the thesis other than the introduction part, and I'm able to solve that issue where I'm getting stuck. So why I'm sharing that option is that's how the scenario some 10 years, 7 years before. But after this COVID time, many researchers obviously they don't want to learn, read more content. They want to have a summary, uh, like in a very concise manner. They are exploring. Okay, so obviously the knowledge also will be very less only if you are using those options. 15-page option, a 15 or 20-page article, if it is showing for you in 20-page with infographics or mind map, it's not a like very great thing. Okay, it will be obviously the contents will be very less only, but rather than without reading this 15 page, if you are reading that 150, 250, such good number of pages thesis, you will understand the research work better than who reads this research article. Okay, I mean, like personally I found that time it's a very interesting thing. Then at certain time I used to explore various theses if I'm getting into stuck in between. So how to use message, that is not the part of this topic. What I will suggest is if you have an institute ID, create a MATLAB live, just sign in, and using this LLM tools, you can do a vibe coding. You can put your equations and it will create a code, and you just ask the AI tool that I need to, you need to, based on this equations, you need to add what should be the x-axis, what should be the y-axis, and I need a plot. So put all these prompts properly and just paste it, it will be done. So how to avoid plagiarism while doing this work? See, the purpose of doing for literature review only, these are all the tools, not for literature article writing. Literature review article writing, I shared on informations, right, in the earlier sessions. Prefer that. By reading the article, you can write 2 to 3 sentences on your own. But this is to do literature review. Doing literature review is to learning more on the existing research work, right? For that purpose only you are doing. See, the title is explain paper. So how you can like see, you need to upload the article, and you can select like which option, undergrad, postgrad and all. Click undergrad and click explain text. It will be started explaining it. You can ask follow-up questions. I just ask, can it resist for wind load, and it again answers. So by asking query, answering, asking query, you are uh, understanding this research work better. You are learning this research work better, right? If your faculty is teaching something, you ask shooting queries like what you have in your mind, that answers will obviously you will not forget easily, right? So you are shooting queries and you are learning more on that topic. And obviously upgrade, if you are doing it, the response will be better. The next tool is consensus. Consensus also one of the best tool for literature review. It has a uh, basic, when you put a keywords like COVID, lockdown, air pollution, default I think 10 citations, 10 papers will be analyzed. And the filter option is very important. You can search based on uh, the article years. Then if you want the open access, normally I prefer open access articles. So click the open access part. Then export to RIS.CSV, and it shows the type of study, observation, systematic review, and save, cite, share option is there. You can save it, cite it, you can share it. And when you click cite options, you will find APA, MLA, Chicago, Harvard. The final BibText, you will have an option to download it. Okay, BibText RES is it will not in a copy paste format. And there's a, when you save it, it creates a folder automatically, and you can use it. It very simple option. You can create list and you can save it easily, and you can share to your colleagues, researchers through multiple source. and ask this paper. When you click ask this paper, the article will be open and you can shoot your query, summarize the paper in few sentences. Whatever query you have in this article, you can shoot it and it will provide a detailed explanations. For example, summarize the paper. It explains this. The paper is the systematic review that evaluates the impact of COVID-19 pandemic on air quality, and it includes 114 studies that quantified the pandemic effect on air quality through monitoring, focusing on pollutants like particulate matter 10, 2.5, and other terms. The most study observed the temporary improvement in air quality during lockdown periods. See, so this and after using the summarize also, if you are not reading and understanding this, again that's a different part. Okay. So now we are going to learn about the collecting literatures using some of the AI based tools. The first is connected papers. All I will tell you three tools. One is connected papers, another one is research rabbit, and another one is lit maps. The purpose of these three tool is to collect relevant literatures related to your research field. Okay. So I just put a keyword, and when you click build a graph, right? When you click build a graph, so this article will be showing. Click the first article and the graph will be created. The purpose of this graph is it's created only based on the reference and what are all the articles were cited from that article. That's how the graph is created. Very simple. I have a research article. That article has maybe 20 references. That 20 references obviously will be related to this type topic, first thing. Then, if you are citing my research article, okay, you will cite my article as a irrelevant article or a relevant article. Mostly, if it is relevant to your research work only, you will cite it. So, your article. So, that's how this graph will be getting plotted based on the title and abstract. So this is also one of the good tool, uh, and you can find how close the articles are by reading the title and abstract. So you will come to know. And if you want another graph to be created by a different article, that is also possible. And you can see in each article how much number the citations is having, and you can save to the library. And the semantic scholar, Google Scholar, PubMed, DOI, all these options will be available. You can click and it will take you to those source. The top there are other options. Sorry, you can download this. That is one important thing. Then as I downloaded and I just included in the Sotero reference management tool, you can see here connected papers for effect of restricted emissions, right? The entire article is done. Next in the top there is an option called prior works and derivative works. Prior works which is commonly cited by various researchers. Derivative works is recent relevant works. Recent relevant work is different. Commonly cited research article is different, right? Okay, the next tool is lit maps. These three, lit maps, connected papers and research rabbit. So lit maps also an excellent tool. It has a huge number of collections and nearly 350,000 researchers were using it, and it has a good UI UX design. You just put your keywords here and search it, and you will find a lot of articles. Click the articles. The top you can find since 2024-25 the custom options were there. You can use it effectively. I just click one article and it's takes some time searching thousands of article. All right. So there's an article I'm just saying Sing 2020. So the most important thing here is the X and Y axis. The X and Y axis. You can see here in the top, the arrows were going towards more recently published, right, to the right, and the arrows going towards the top, that more citations. Obviously we know article published in the year 2020 will have more citation, or article published in 2024 will have more citation. Which will have more citation, right? Obviously article published 2020 will have more number of citations, right? And all, see, you can see the line which is connected, right? These are all closely related literatures. And when you click cite option and PDF options, both options were available. You can use it whichever is required for your research purpose. If you are using for citations and other purpose, click cite options and you can use it. And when you click the PDF, you will get the PDF of that article. And when you want to export the citations, there are three options: BibTeX, CSV, RIS. And when you click two different articles, you will come to know how these articles are connected each other. And once I clicked one article and gone through the reference, I'm able to find these three relevant literatures. Normally, you have to read 40 articles and see which 40 article is closely relevant to this topic, right? But these tools, AI tools, do all these tasks. Now, the next tool is Research Rabbit. Research Rabbit, just created with your ID, mail, passwords, and all. This also mostly work with two options will be there: reference and similar works. Similar works, this AI normally search it and it will provide you, but it will give a huge result. See, similar work is how many? 1666, right? But the reference, but here you will find the suggested authors who are all experts in your field. I just created a folder named MR Damper. I searched article, you will find the article. When you click the article, a new tab will open with the similar work as well as a graph, which is kind of a network graph. So how these each and every articles are connected. The left hand you can see I have selected some 5-6 articles. If you select one article, for that article whatever similar, who are all the top authors, that's how it is created. If you create more number of article, by clicking the select all options, you will get a different outcome. So this network, you can see how it started from year 1942, who started and currently who is working, all those details will be available. And when you click these authors, so these are all the experts, international experts. Professor Shirley Dykes is an editor for a journal named Engineering Structures. He's a reputed, all are experts related to my research field. Professor V, another one guy, yeah, Carlson, Spencer's. So these are the experts normally in future we will submit for collaborations or postdoc positions and all, right? So better try to know them while when you are searching uh, their research articles. And these are all some suggested authors. Some 27 authors were suggested. Okay. The next option is paraphrasing. One second. So papers are taken from indexed journals. Yeah, mostly it is indexed journals only. Mostly these tools, mostly indexed journals. From these tools, how to select and shortlist the articles to be included in our literature review. See, mostly uh, there is a filter options in all these three based on the year. Based on the year. Don't even in Google Scholar also you have to read the title once. Similarly, here also better read the title one, then you download and add to your reference management source. That's better. Okay. But you can, by reading the title, so you will come to know by using multiple other search engines like Google and these tools. All articles will be closely related. All article will be closely related. Okay, the next tool is paraphrasing. Quillbot, obviously many researchers you could have used it. So I'm just moving it. Grammarly also. But Grammarly, Quillbot, hopefully all it's showing in AI based plagiarism. This is a unique tool. How many of you are using this tool named Trinka? Anybody is using Trinka? Any researchers here? Anyone? Okay. So please use it. This is one of the best tool. It has 300 plus grammar check, and most important option here is it has a proofreading option. I just uploaded this content and it provide all the grammar checks, and unique option is the proofreading. The proofreading I just uploaded a Word file that consists of 190 words. I asked the AI tool to start proofreading, and automatically the proofreading done. And finally, when I click download, it downloaded all the option, passive voice, whatever small grammatical other typos were done here. Then another tool is Scribber. Scribber is a good tool, but they charge a little bit more. You need to upload a document and you need to send to them. They charge around $10 to proofreading it. And other services I don't suggest it. And you can for Scribber there is a grammar checker by adding the Chrome extensions. Okay, that is suggestible one. Writer is a good tool for doing your grammar checks. I just see this is an abstract. In this abstract, when you click the suggestions, 14 suggestions, all type of grammars, right? Style, clarity, everything will be checked by this tool. One second. Yeah, PaperPal is also a good tool. PaperPal, Perplexity, all these are a good tool. So for citation checker, see here you need to understand because daily nowadays, daily one or two tools are coming daily, right? So this is a tool added citation checker. I need to check whether this citation checker is working well or not. First, I have uploaded one of the document that does not has any citations. It clearly found that no citations were found for this file. Please recheck, right? Then I have added a wrong citation. I uploaded an article, the citation I made a wrong one. It clearly said that poorly cited, which means why I am adding that information here is before using any similar tools, first check whether that tool, that report, whether it is right or not by using your document or by adding your published article. Check whether it is working well or not. Then try to upload other documents. Okay. The next another tool is AI based statistical analysis. There are multiple tools, but Julius AI, which I normally prefer it. So I just went to Kaggle. Hopefully, many researchers you could have taken data from Kaggle and you do for your research purpose. So sample data related to concrete, I've just taken it. Simple data. Okay. I just uploaded the file. So this is a community forum. I'm just moving. See here I have uploaded a simple prompt. I'm just providing here is do all basic statistical analysis, and in the concrete ultimate thing is strength, the concrete strength. Okay, the strength is the dependent variable, all other is a independent variable. Whatever we are adding to the concrete, right? So that is independent variable. Finally the strength is the dependent variable. So with this I am just providing the prompt and click enter. So in backend, the Python code automatically generates, and finally I get a results, right? So I provide a proper prompt that do all basic statistical analysis and strength is the dependent variable. See here, cement, slag, fly ash, water, super plasticizer, coarse aggregate, fine aggregate, and age. Age is the curing part. So after doing this, what will be the strength is 23.51 Newton per mm square or megapascal. Okay. So this results is calculated and you can see the statistical results over there. See plot all results in graphs. When you put that, the correlation matrix were created and this is another strength versus age. That plot is also created and similar when you give other multiple prompts, all these graphs will be created by this AI tool. Okay, now your AI guide. How many of you used Google AI Studio for your kind of guide purpose? Whenever you are stuck in doing your research work in MATLAB code or any other research purpose, you are prefer like using this Google AI Studio. whenever I get stuck in doing certain research task, I always prefer this Google AI Studio. 1 second.
It's called Google AI Studio, and it's like having a super smart guy that knows everything. So, to show how it works, I'm going to give it a sample task on Google Sheets. Now, keep in mind, this is just one example. The task could be anything technical you're working on. In this case, I have a spreadsheet of product reports, and I want to make this column into two separate columns like this. So, let's see how Google AI Studio can help us with this. Just click the link in the description below and go to Stream Real Time. Now click Share Screen and then select the screen that you want to share. You can either select the entire screen or select a particular tab that you're working on. So I'm going to select this tab and click Share. Now we are sharing our screen with Google's AI in real time. So let's see how it can help us. Hi, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen. It looks like you have a spreadsheet open. Is there anything specific you would like me to do with it?
Yes, I have this product and the location in one column. I want to separate them into different columns. How do I do that?
I can help you with that. You can use the split text to columns feature to separate the product and location into different columns. Would you like me to walk you through the steps?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's proceed with splitting the product column. First, select the entire column that contains the product and location data, which is column E in your case. Then, navigate to the data menu at the top of the screen. In that menu, you should find the split text to columns option. Select that. What happens next?
A separator pop-up has opened.
Great, a separator pop-up has appeared. Now you need to specify how the text should be split. In this case, the separator is the hyphen. So you should select hyphen as the separator. After that, the product and location data should be in two separate columns. Did it work for you?
No, I can't see an option for the hyphen here.
Okay, I see. The hyphen is not one of the quick options. In that case, you should select the custom option in the separator pop-up and then manually enter the hyphen in the provided field. Does that work?
Yes, that worked.
Perfect. It seems like the product and location are now in separate columns. Is there anything else I can help you with regarding your spreadsheet?
Okay, so as you can see, the AI was able to help us with our first task. Now let's try another task on the same spreadsheet and see how it handles that. Yeah, I have another query. I want to mark the sales amount which is more than 500 in yellow color. How can I do that?
Sure, I can help with that. You can use conditional formatting to highlight the sales amounts greater than 500 in yellow. Would you like me to guide you through the steps?
Yes, I'd like that.
Okay, let's do it step by step. First, you'll need to select the sales amount column, which is column C in your spreadsheet. Then I can tell you what to do next.
Yes, the column is selected.
Now, go to the Format menu in the toolbar at the top of the screen. Then, select Conditional Formatting in the drop-down menu.
Yeah, a sidebar has opened.
Okay, now that the Conditional Format Rule sidebar is open, click on Add Another Rule. Then, you need to select the Format Cells If drop-down menu.
There are many options here.
Yes, there are quite a few options. In the Format Cells If dropdown, scroll down and select Greater Than. After that, a new field will appear where you need to enter the number 500.
Done.
Okay, now click on the Formatting Style section and select the Fill Color option, which is the paint bucket icon. Then choose the yellow color. Perfect. Now you can click on Done in the Conditional Format Rules sidebar, and all the sales amounts greater than 500 should now be highlighted in yellow. Great. Is there anything else I can help you with regarding the spreadsheet?
No, thank you.
You're very welcome. Feel free to ask if you need any further assistance.
That's actually cool, right?
So many times I used to use the cool tool, Google AI Studio, for various purposes. Sometimes I used to ask, uh, without rephrasing it, you just tell me the phrased content or the synonyms. And most important thing you need to remember here is, please don't. Mm, uh, Most important thing is, mm, 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 in your desktop, try not to have any passwords and don't share it. Okay, many researchers they'll uh, immediately may not think, but in desktop you may store a lot of passwords that you uh, ready. See here, here in Notebook LM, you can click add source and you can upload your research article or other research article. Okay, I'm just adding one of, I'm just clicking one of my research article here and just clicking audio overview, mind map, infographics. These three are mostly I'll be using it. The first thing is the mind map. When you click this mind map about this article, this is how my research work is separated. So I'm just clicking the dampers, then the setup, then the comparative results, then the concluding remarks. So here the crack patterns, how studied, then the other results, then the reductions, what test categories. So these are the three specimens. Then loading conditions, then the frame models. One second, I think I have clicked okay. So similarly, you will get these. So you can download and you can use it. Okay, that's one part. It's okay. Okay. So related to this article, if you want to ask any query, how does the chemical composition? So if you ask, you will have a good explanation from this tool. This is the second one. Second thing. One second. Just, so the role of ion particles, all these informations you will get. And if you want to save, you can save it. If you want to copy, you can copy it. Right? How many coils and poles are in this damper? So it will extract from my article only. Okay. And the most important thing here, the two first is the audio. In the audio overview, it's like a podcast, nearly 18-20 minutes. The two persons will be talking about my article. A real things happened couple of months ago. One of my bachelor students, he came for choosing me as a guide, and so we had a discussion, and I sent him 4 articles. So first article, I just took a print and I just gave him, and he said, "Sir, I'm not able to understand. It's finding difficult, so and so, so and so." Then I asked him to upload that PDF content in this notebook LM, and you listen. So he started listening for 20 minutes that article and remaining one more article, 2 articles he started reading. And after that, when he started reading the hard copy as well as other contents, so he's very happy. Then he read, he is able to understand better. See, earlier days, only option you take print, you read, right? Or you open in your laptop the PDF, you read. But now you have multiple options in terms of quiz, reports, video, flashcards, infographics, slide deck, data tables, audio overview, mind maps. Everything is to make the contents to understand in a different way. How normally as a faculty, normally if you see lot of courses are lab integrated. So normally I used to teach in a theory first, then we'll go to the lab and do that practical. And that practical, during the practical session itself, I play an animation video that how that practical task works. which means the students, if they some understand in the theory, if they not understand in theory, you will understand in the animation. If he's not understand the animations, when you do in a hands-on experimental study, you will understand. In three, there is no other options. He should understand. Similarly, these are all options to make you to understand better about. This is my article I'm just showing. The same works for your literatures, whatever you want to learn, what other researchers you want to learn better. So the next thing is infographics. You will get a good infographics in this tool. So when you click this infographics, see without the dampers how the behavior is, and the damper plus the frame with a certain amount of current, and with 3 ampere current how it looks. See here it is in a sway, and next the sway is little bit reduced, and here it is stable, it is perfect. The device is for used for earthquake resistant buildings. Okay, and inside the dampers you have a fluid. When applied with magnetic current, it's align it and it will be stable. So this is the increase of the capacity. So this content, even a layman just explore this kind of infographics, they will be able to understand better, right? In such a way. And if you want each and every paragraph should be in an infographics, that is also possible. Okay, a lot of things are possible in this tool. And I'm just going to this audio preview. Audio will be next. You see here this sample. I'm just playing it. And interactive mode is also there, so you can just stop it and you can talk to that person. So I'll just show you 1 second.
Ever seen those videos of buildings kind of swaying during an earthquake, but like not totally falling apart? I mean, it's wild, right? It's amazing what engineers can do.
Yeah, it's incredible the forces they can withstand.
And speaking of making buildings even tougher against earthquakes, you sent over some really cool research about this new tech.
Yeah.
We should totally.
Can you know you are able to listen to this audio? Anyone? Okay, you are able to listen, right? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
do a deep dive into it today.
Definitely.
It's all about this, what's it called? Magnetoheliological damper?
Right.
MR damper. It's like a suited up shot. Oh, hey, welcome. What's up?
1 second. So can I know who is the author?
That is a great question.
Absolutely. We love that you asked.
Okay, let's unpack this a little.
The primary author of the paper we're discussing is Daniel C.
He seems to be everywhere in this field.
He is a key researcher in this area.
He's associated with multiple institutions, which is cool.
Yes, specifically the Department of Civil Engineering at Karunya Institute of Technology and Sciences.
And later we see him at Hindustan Institute of Technology and Science, too.
It looks like he also collaborates on other fascinating projects.
Oh, like what?
Well, beside the MR dampers, which is our deep dive today.
Right.
He's also done work on sustainable materials.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting.
So it's interesting or not? It's a good tool to learn. See, you find a partner to learn with you to gain more knowledge. Ultimate thing is, by using these options, how you gain more knowledge is important, because as we are going to the next era of the fast revolution, don't explore the article only with the summary or only with the key limitations, methodology, or very few informations, because for 20-page article they could have done 2 years of research work. But if you use these option and learn better and better, and you involve as a host, and you try to communicate with these members, and you have any queries. See, earlier I said lot of tools like you put a chat and you ask them and you respond to them, and that works well, right? If you don't try to type also, you just join here and talk, and it will be working better. And as I said earlier, first you try with your published content and check how interesting it is, and then try to upload your existing authors, and you upload it and do it. Okay, it's a good tool. Use it effectively to gain more knowledge related to your research discipline. Okay. And these reports and flashcards, these are all other normal. After going through this article, you can take a quiz to check how you are uh, able to answer or not. What medium is it difficult? How you want, right? Video overview, I have not tried it, but you can explore it. Okay, how this video overview works. Normally, audio I used to use frequently, mind map and infographics. This three frequently I use. Flashcard will be simple one, and data also mostly because I have not used much these data options. Reports will be easily like source informations only. Audio will be an interesting one, and mind map as well as infographics. Flashcard will have small cards kind of about this article. It takes some time. You can see here it's getting loaded, right? It takes some time.
Okay, so let's just dive right in. We're talking about a huge
And when you
problem for
click this
civil
interactive,
engineers,
then
a
only it goes
really
to the interactive
persistent
mode.
one.
Okay.
How to make buildings that can actually, withstand a major earthquake.
Exactly. Not just survive it, but actually maintain their integrity
yeah,
and function after the fact.
which is the real challenge.
And for you, our listener who brought this research to us, the problem is so clear.
See this when you click this flashcards, what is the primary ability of this device? And you can see this answer. They are high energy dissipation features with low power demand. Similarly, if the study by Cruz et al. Was three configurations of right. So use these small options. So tomorrow you will get this recorded link with you, right? You can download it. Uh, not all the tools immediately, it will be a little bit difficult. So slowly, whenever you are getting time, if you are a researcher, full-time research scholar, your job is to learn all those things. If you see many content, don't think it's a like still there are advanced tools are there. Okay, so uh, I have used it but not updated as a presentations or other things. So if anybody seeing these things for the first time, at least a year you are behind. In a year or 2 years you are behind. So try to spend time and explore this and more than this and update in research. So it will be helpful. Ultimately, your knowledge, when you know something, obviously we are all academicians, we will teach these things to the students. And when you give assignments and other things to make the students interesting, these young researchers, young students, when you teach, right? So this is the paid one or free. See, I'm having the pro versions. 1 year free for Institute ID or some options it came and I have used it. So I think in other versions, but in other version also I have here this 18 seconds video, but maybe the options may be a little bit limited. Yes, Professor. Yes, Pradeep sir, please. You want to unmute and ask your query so I can unmute it, or you can ask your query in the chat. Oh, okay. How about yeah, Perplexity is also a good tool. See, Perplexity, Claude, also you can use it. Okay, the research works and Perplexity comparatively better with the source informations. It provides source with proper article belongs to elsewhere, Springer, clearly it provides. You can use it. See, Google AI Studio sometimes you need to prepare an Excel sheet with the mathematical calculations, right, for your research work. Or while plotting the graph in Excel sheet, you need to some information you need to search how make the table or figure captions or axis title. Some issues were there in the Excel sheets. In that case, you just share it and ask like, where is these options? I don't think so. You can interact and you can get the information. It will show you right here, there, those things. So summarizing here today, we will learn a lot of AI related tools for literature reviews and other for research purpose also you can use it. The first tool is Bohrium, is purely for literature review purpose, and they have other options. Okay, all these tools have other options also. Similarly, SciSpace, Elicit, then answerthis.io. Then when it comes to the next PDF, where starting with discovery, you can listen to the abstract. Then another tool called as similar to answerthis.io, one more tool. So that's an interesting tool. You upload the PDF and you can crop it, you can drag it. It will explain those details. Okay. Then Trinka, it's an interesting tool, good for proofreading, citation checker, and grammar check. Writer is another tool. It's do a good grammar check. Then these tools like Google AI Studio, then Google Notebook LM. Still the video is generating, so we will stop it here. So when you have time later with your own article, try to generate it and watch it. With this, I am stopping in today's sessions. Thank you. So when you have time, please explore it. Great, Professor Riyad. Actually, I am planning to do better. If you do one more PhD, we'll be updated with these young researchers. Because mostly now, like like participants, I'm getting a lot of information from participants and some friends they are doing currently PhD. So from them only I'm no, tomorrow it's not going to end because I think two sessions or some sessions were postponed, right? So that day after tomorrow I'll be in travel. So sometimes tomorrow session we will have, and sometimes in Saturday we will have a session. I will discuss with the officials from MSME and I will let you know.
Okay, sir. Thank you for summarization.
Hello,
Yes, Professor. Yes, Professor.
sir. Can you summarize the usage of tools, sir, just for selection of topic, for literature review, for
Okay.
introduction,
Okay.
or
Okay. See,
citation? What is the best flow of usage?
okay. See, for collecting literatures, preferable is Litmaps, Research Rabbit, then connected papers. These three. You can use anyone. Okay. See, sometimes you want to have a free version, some it is limited, then you can go to the next. Because some tools will have only 50 articles. It will come in the search results. So some tools will have 250. If you see SciSpace free versions, you will get 250. Elicit you will get 50. That depends on the authors. Okay. For literature review, these three are mostly important. When you for writing your introduction part, collecting articles, you can use the other things. For only literature reviews, you can use these three: SciSpace, Elicit. Anyone you can use it. What I will personally suggest is try to use these three tools, and which is comfortable for you, you try to use that. That's so see in a year if you are writing 3 to 5 I know one researcher, what are the free versions, free things they are having every day. So daily they are using it and they are preparing an article. That depends on the authors. If you have money, then it is preferable you can just pay and you can use it. That depends on the authors, but these are all the authors. These are the content. And for proofreading, Trinka is the best tool, and for citation checker also, Trinka is the best tool. Okay. For listening and learning, Google AI Studio and Discovery, this both are the best tool. See, for writing abstract and other contents, abstract and conclusion, normally you should write at the end of your research article preparations. So abstract we have learned manually, it is better because abstract consists of background work, objective, methodology, findings, concluding remark. It's a universal template. Okay, because some AI tools may not follow this template, so that again you have to do a lot of manual works. So better after your entire work is completed, try to use the manual thing. Conclusion, obviously, based on your objectives, you will have a methodology. When you are going through this methodology part, you will find some unique results. Try to add that unique results in the concluding part. In case if you don't know like what results I need to add it and all something else, you can refer the earlier literatures. What are the important results which you have done in your earlier studies? But in conclusion, most important thing is whatever results available inside the body of the article, that alone can be included in the conclusion. Not some new results directly in the conclusion should not be incorporated. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.